Hi, everybody. I'm Mel Greenberg.
And I'm Karen Glasser, and welcome to Uncorked, life exposed in the most unexpected ways.
Where what you see is not always what you get.
Uncorked is so proud to be on the Vital C network.
Today, we're going to get moving.
Yay!
Summer's coming. Spring has sprung. I mean, everything is changing.
Everything is
And
changing.
we're going to talk about getting moving. But first, okay, she's already started.
I'm like,
in the vein of what we're talking about and movement and exercise and living our lives, I'm having a smoothie, which it's berries and banana and kale and spinach and celery and apple, and it's so good. Do you want to try it?
No, I'd rather chew my energy. So you drink, I'll chew. I'm sorry. You know what? I know a lot of people love these things.
I do.
I know. I can't even. I'm sorry. I can't even look at it.
Well,
But
I
that's
will
me.
tell you, I tend to find myself kind of drawn to Ayurvedic eating, and in the winter, and if you really listen to your body and the seasons of it, you don't like smoothies really in the winter.
Really?
Because they're cold.
Oh.
So now it's spring and summer coming. I'm back to enjoying them, and they really get my day started. It's just,
and it's very helpful. I would assume when you want to really get moving. I have a taste thing and a chew thing, and like I look at that and whoa.
Dean is like that, and it drives me crazy because I don't find the proper nutrition from them, and then it is like a sweet treat.
Right.
So then I want more, and then I still want to eat, and I've eaten the meal, and it never works.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an issue, right? So we're talking about getting out, getting moving. And so let's first really talk about what this really means, right? We're discussing like not just going out and just let's take one walk. We're talking about really getting out there and starting to exercise and move and live.
Well, and I think of it as how it's changed, and as I'm aging and feeling more physically, I don't want to say physically challenged, but I worry about things. I used to ski. And the last time I went, I remember thinking, like, I'm hearing snowboarders behind me. I'm like, oh God, please don't hit me. Because I had a dear friend who got her leg broken. And healing at our age is, regardless of how and what kind of shape you're in, takes, it's different. So I think working out and moving looks very different than it did even 5 years ago.
That's so true. I mean, I am a walker. I like to walk. But even my walking these days is different than my walking back in the day, right? I mean, I still do my 3 miles. I'm very proud of it. I do 3 miles almost every single day, but a little bit slower.
But you're walking.
I am walking. That's what I like to do. What do you do?
I walk. I do yoga religiously, and that keeps me. And I see in my body the change if I miss. Because stretching and just keeping, we need to keep our muscles engaged and active. And yoga for me is a mind game for me too. It calms me and it centers me in ways that even walking doesn't.
It's sort of like meditation, right?
It is,
you get to go meditate. Now, I started recently doing something called the mirror. I don't know if you guys out there have ever heard this. It's this thing that you stick on your wall. Right?
I've seen it, and I'm really curious. So
it's really cool. I mean, it's got everything from live events, meaning if you want to join a live class and have the teacher there, everyone's on camera and you can see everybody's face, which may not be a good thing. I don't know. It depends on how comfortable you are in front of the camera.
Do you have to do that?
No, you do not have to do that. So the other way you can do it is take recorded classes, and you can go in and just do like a Pilates class or a kickboxing class so
it's just you in the mirror.
It's just me in the mirror. Or they even have this cool thing, and my husband's doing this, and he has a trainer. And they come in, you're looking at them, they're looking at you. It's just one-to-one.
It's not like virtual reality.
No, it's an actual person who can see you. And I have a story to tell about that. The reason why we even got the mirror is my dad had the mirror. And my dad's 88. God bless him. I love him dearly. And he stays in shape. And he was doing the mirror. And about a year and a half ago, he's doing the mirror with his trainer, stretching. And the trainer said, Dave, you don't look very good. How are you feeling? Now, think about this. Literally, this is technology. Somebody's sitting wherever they are sitting, right, doing their training, and they're looking at my dad telling him he doesn't look good. Well, guess what? He had a massive heart attack. A massive heart attack. So I love the fact that we can have this, the technology can help us in this way.
Or should help us.
Or should help us in this way. So I think it's a cool thing. I know there's the Peloton and all of that.
Well, I was thinking of that when you said that, because
right.
the Big's trainer was not looking at what he was doing, because he had a heart attack and it didn't end so well for him.
Not at all. Not at all. But I think the point is there's so many cool things out there right now that you can do. So if you're not a walker, maybe you want to do Pilates, right?
Well, you know something that I just thought of when you were talking about meditation. I think of meditating when I walk. And, you know, we tend to think of meditation as sitting in a room with candles and crystals and that's it.
Right.
It's wherever you are and wherever you can be present. And when I take one of the dogs, typically Grazia, my shepherd, and we will go on long, long walks, and it's just her and I. And I don't put a music on. I just tune it all out.
Get in the zone.
And the two of us are in our desert, and that's meditative, and it's really beautiful. And all of a sudden I've walked, 5 miles and you don't even know it.
And I don't walk with my dog. I've walked with my dog since you've been here, but I generally don't walk my dog because I have two and they tend to pull me in 2 different directions and all that. I walk with a girlfriend and we talk the entire time.
Which also, it should be fun. And I'm a firm believer in, I do go to train. I do weight training. I've never liked it.
Right.
I have to force myself to do it. I think that as long as you really enjoy, and whatever that is, I don't play tennis anymore, but I am going to try pickleball.
Me too.
We were with friends of mine a couple days ago who are ardent fans now and play constantly, and they kind of sold us on it.
Yeah. And I have it here. I have pickleboard courts all over the place. Pickleball courts here. So we're gonna go take some lessons and see what it's about. And it's supposed to be like a really great game, right?
And I've started golfing again, and I'm going to give that some energy and spend some time with that, because I like being outside. It's something you can do everywhere.
We got putters. Like adult mini golf, right? And we have putting courses here, and so we have our putters and we have golf balls. So we're not ready to golf yet, but we're gonna try it with the putters, and we're gonna go putt. I don't think is that a verb?
Yeah.
To go putt?
Well, to putt. No, you don't need to say that.
We don't.
Just you're gonna putt.
We're gonna putt.
Putting is the verb.
We're putting. We're going to go putting. I don't know. But it's, you know what? And again, it's finding those things
that you enjoy.
That we enjoy.
I have friends that are voracious swimmers. And that really, if I liked swimming, would be a great, at any age, physical activity, because there's no stress on any of your joints and muscles. And I do think it's, I consider myself to be in good shape. But again, I ain't 20 anymore, and it things are different.
They are different. We both live in dry desert kind of community temperature, and so it's already getting hot here. We were talking. It was already in the 90s here, and it got me thinking. Oh my gosh, I have to buy a bathing suit. Oy. I got to buy a bathing suit. So you don't mind. I'm just going to sit here and pick one out. We gave a shout out to Venus. It's one of my favorite catalogs. They have great bathing suits in here. They have, 2-piece and 1-piece and all ages. So I always feel like I'm taking advantage. They take care of me in here. So I don't know, so we're giving a shout out to Venus.
A few years ago, I started buying Tommy Bahama bathing suits, in part because we travel a lot. Right. And they have great reversibles. But the fabric that they use, and I bought every range of bathing suit that you can imagine. They're incredible.
And they last forever.
Forever. That's what I'm saying. The quality and the fabric used, and it doesn't change with chlorine or the beach and salt water.
And great patterns. Because it's all fun. The Tommy Bahama patterns,
really
right?
Fun.
My husband likes to wear the shirts.
Yeah, so does
but I love the bathing suits. Yeah. They're way cool.
I always feel like I just need a margarita. Or a smoothie in my hand.
or no, not so much. not so much. I think the deal is that I don't know about you. When I look in the mirror at myself and I say, can I wear the 2-piece?
Yeah, of course you can.
Can I wear the 1-piece?
Yes.
As it's not even just getting older, for those of us who have had kids, some of us end up having the marks of having kids. So I have major stretch marks all over my stomach. I mean, like huge. My son was 8.5 pounds when he was born.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this big. So I have huge stretch marks and I'm very conscious of it. So I find myself only wanting to buy one piece.
So you're really hard on yourself.
I'm very hard.
I think you should. I think you should buy and wear what makes you feel good.
The one piece.
Okay, well then that's fine. But I think if you were compelled to buy a bikini and that's what you wanted, then
go for it.
Of course your body's different. You're not going to walk out on the beach, and there are certainly models and in our age range that have incredible bodies. And again, I say, like, I work out. I've got the muscle development, but I'm still 62 years old. So.
And there's certain things
and I don't care. It's okay.
And I don't really care either, to the point that there are so many options. So if I don't really want to show it, I'm going to find a really cute one piece.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I need to get out of my own head and stop being my own worst critic as I look at myself and, oh, look at that over there. And, oh, look at that over there.
We are. Yeah. I mean, I think that just follows us through life. I don't know that it gets worse as we get older. I think actually that's gotten better for me. I think I was harder on myself when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah. Because I just don't care. Like if somebody thinks, oh, she shouldn't have that on, it's like, that's on them.
That's so interesting.
It doesn't matter. But when we're younger, we were more consumed with what everyone's thinking of us, and we're building our lives and we're building our futures, and everything has to be perfect.
And it's so, I would actually say I'm the total opposite. The total opposite. When I was younger, I just showed up like I was, and I dared anybody to say, why do you look like that, or why? And I looked myself in the mirror and I would do it. It's as I've gotten older that I'm more, do I even fit in? And that, I think, we've talked about that. That's when I grew my hair out, and you start to look at yourself a little differently. You say, is this really me anymore?
Yeah. It is the opposite for me. And it's been a life process of growing and coming back in and being comfortable with myself, and not minding being out there. So I really kind of wanted to be invisible through my late teen years and 20s.
So are you going to try anything new this season to get moving? Are you going to do something in addition to all the things you already do?
Okay, so one thing I wanted to do it last year, and the hurricane, we were in Florida a good portion of the summer, and so the hurricane impacted that, but I really want to try paddle boarding.
That's fun.
I think it looks
That's
really
where you
fun.
Stand on the board in the water, right?
Yeah.
You have to good balance, but I'm sure you
I
have
do.
Good balance,
And I mean, as a kid, I surfed, and I grew up on the beach. You do a lot of water sports, but I've never tried that. And I think looks
fun.
Fascinating, and it does look like a challenge, and I'm always up for a challenge. So that would be the one thing that I would say I'm going to try. I'm never going to do anything that's height related, because I have terrible. I get nervous. Like even zip lining. That's never going to happen. Of course,
I went zip lining in Costa Rica. It was the most fun I've ever had. We kind of got guilted into it. There was a 9-year-old in front of us, and she just took off and went. Yeah, and all the adults that was behind,
they had to do
it was like, oh, we're not going to let the 9-year-old show us up. So everybody did it. But once we did, it was like, wow, what an experience. It's like flying through the sky.
Well, when I was in college, there were a bunch of us were in Steamboat Springs, and we booked the hot air balloon. And I was not going to do it because I'm petrified. And then I stood around, and this is in my head. I'm like, I'm going to have to listen to them talk about how great it was, and I'm not going to do that. So I did go on.
Was it good?
It was incredible. Yeah, and and that was kind of the same thing. I went to the top of the Eiffel Tower, and I had white knuckles holding on. But there are sometimes you just have to
suck it up and go.
I don't know that I would do zip lining.
I can't believe I did it, to be honest. Yeah. And I probably would do it again, because now it was, they strap you in. It really is. Yeah. No, I don't think it's any less safe than a lot of other things that we do. We're thinking of getting electric bikes.
Oh, please.
Seriously. Because it was either that or the golf cart.
Well, for your community.
Yeah, for my community. But we're thinking of doing electric bikes so that we can actually travel and exercise. You don't use electric bikes, guys. It's not just you're going on an electric bike and that's all you do.
You can.
You can, but that's not our purpose. Our purpose is to be able to go as far as we can go without worrying about, can we get back? And so that's kind of what we're doing.
Again, you're honoring where you are.
Exactly. You don't. Electric bikes does not mean you have to use it as electric. It just means that
unless you're my husband. We were in Vancouver, and he's like, "This is great." I was like, "Turn it off and do something."
Whatever works. I'll
absolutely.
just totally just leave it at that. So how did you do on your life balance wheel? Did you do anything on your?
I'm actually kind of balanced. No, there's a thought.
There's a thought.
Don't you think the more you do it, it just kind of
everything
levels out?
is leveling out. I'm finding that I'm not so like, okay, I have to work on this today.
Right.
It has become part of my everything, and things are just creeping up.
Well, I think as with anything, if you bring an awareness to a topic or something that you want to achieve,
right,
it sort of organically becomes part of you, assimilates into what you're doing, and it's not an effort anymore.
Absolutely.
It's been a good thing.
So, guys, we're here. We do these shows once a month, right? And we're on the Vital C Network. We want to make sure that you go check out all of the shows. So go over to Vital C. Just go to vitalc.com/watch/uncork. So in addition to this show that you're watching, go take a look at all the rest of the shows. We've done some really fun things.
It's been fun to look back.
Yeah, totally. And I think we're going to look back in a couple of months, right? We're going to do a look back. And one of the things that we love to do is to curate cool stuff. I was going to say a bad word. Cool stuff.
I'm so happy because I'm the one with the potty mouth. It pains me to get through these without doing it.
So we want them to go check it out. Go to the Uncork shop. It's some really cool things. And I like to say we, but not really we.
It's me.
Mel. It's Mel.
Me.
It's Mel. Mel is the shopper. Mel has picked out some really cool things. So go check out the Uncorked store by going to the uncork.shop. It's also actually at uncork.store too, if you forget which one it is. And this is also Mel. Mel has got an amazing taste in music. So she's curated some great songs, and we went and got a domain for this. So all you have to do is go to uncorkplaylist.online to check out the songs, not just the songs for this month, but the songs that we have been doing, and put them on. I have to tell you, I think I told you the other day, I love listening to the songs that you choose. And I turn it on. And before I know, I'm dancing in my seat, and I'm singing in my seat, and I can't remember that it's actually our playlist. And that's kind of cool because it gets me going. So
and this one was really fun because of our topic, obviously. Yeah. But I do try to I do a mix of current and then our generation, and back to the 70s and 80s, and oh my God, let's get physical.
I know. Olivia Newton-John. Okay. How fun is that, though? I mean, how fun is that? And I think that we give honor to where we come from, and at the same time, and wrap our arms around what we're doing now, what we come into. Yeah. So thank you for being with us today. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Any last thoughts? What do we want to leave them with today?
Get out there and move and enjoy yourself and do what makes you feel good.
Absolutely. And send us an email. Let us know what you're doing to exercise. Let us know what you're doing to get out there as we get ready to move into the spring and summer.
Because we love to know, and of course everyone knows about pickleball. It's the rage. But when we were talking with our friends, to really know why they enjoy it so much was really fun. So share what you're into.
I'd love to hear about it. We'll see you next month. Oh my gosh,
I know.
We're already in April. How did that happen? I don't know how it happened.
And summer will be over, and then
oh no.
Okay.
Oh no. But wait a second. I think we forgot to mention something. Vital C is launching a new, exciting part of their platform, travel. And we meant to talk about it. So we're gonna back up a bit. So Vital C is doing this really cool thing. They have partnered with
some of the most incredible luxury liners.
Right.
Starting out in the travel, the group travel industry with the best cruise lines on the planet. It's
Celebrity and Seabourn and Windstar. I mean, we're talking top of the line cruises. But what's making this really special, I think, is that it's not just going to cruise with people that you never were going to meet and don't want to meet, and they're not your age, they're not your community. This is an opportunity to travel to some very cool places, and we'll talk about the first one because you're going to be leading it, which is so exciting. Some really exciting places that you can go with like-minded people in a community, and there's going to be special things for the group. Well,
exactly.
Right?
Your travel experience is going to be very different than other people on the ship, and those people are probably going to want to know how you got there, and they're going to want to be at that table.
So I kind of dropped that you're going to be going on the first. So the first cruise is in September.
The maiden voyage, if you will, is to Alaska, and it's a southbound cruise starts in Alaska and then comes down to Vancouver.
How fun! How fun is that?
I will be holding a workshop and talking and getting to know everybody, and it's just with so many beautiful offshore trips planned and just things, on ship, on board. It's going to be an incredible experience. And when you buy through Vital Sea, you're going to get those experiences as nowhere else.
And if you're wondering how you can go experience it with the wonderful Mel, all you have to do is, go over to vitalsea.com. You'll see a big banner over there that says travel. Click on that. You'll be able to access that, as well as all the rest of the things that will be coming up. So we're excited about that. So I can't even believe we forgot that. We were so excited. We forgot to say it. So excited. So guys, go out. Give somebody an awesome day. We're thrilled that you were with us today. And we'll see you next time.
Yes, we will.
On the next